Back to 1985 this time on ChinnyVision with another title from Amsoft. No, it's not Game of Thrones, it's Game of Dragons. Bit of a curiosity here. You don't have the usual Amsoft loading screen. The programmer has taken it upon himself to code his own. Loads into this menu and you get to turn the music on and off, select the joystick and keyboard. You can press P to play and load the instructions, and if you load the instructions in, you get to have to sit through it, drawing all these instructions out on the screen, which you can see here. The game's fairly simple. It's kind of like Chucky Egg in that you run around platforms and climb up and down these creeper things, which are effectively ladders. Meanwhile, you've got these dragons flying around. They can fly around between different levels and they change colour to indicate what path they're going to follow. You can see the graphics are quite nice, especially for 1985 really. You can move your character around there. The queen dragon flies around the top and lays the eggs, and you can push the eggs off the platforms to squash the dragons, and there we go, we've taken out 3 in one go there. So now we only really have to worry about the yellow dragon flying up here. You can collect the crystals on the different platforms that you can see for bonus points. You've got to be careful because if you jump onto some of the platforms, if you go onto the right there, we now can't get back onto those left platforms, so you're stuck. And we've been lucky because the queen dragon's just laid an egg on top of the yellow dragon there, so we're on to level 2. The enemy AI is interesting in that it's very basic, and now the yellow dragon's on this level, and I'm pretty much stuck because I can't go anywhere. I can jump down and I can fall any distance, but now I've got nowhere to go. So they're just going to kill me, basically, and there I am, dead. So here we go again. You can climb up the creepers. The controls can be a little bit fiddly, especially around the creepers. You've got to be dead on, or you basically won't be able to climb up. It can be quite difficult and fiddly at times. You get this annoying tune playing in the background, which yeah, you can turn off, which is nice in the menus. I do like the graphics on the eggs. They do look nice. They kind of bounce down there. If anything, the criticism of this game are just the AI can be a bit infuriating, and so can the controls. It's quite fun. It could be as fun as Chucky Egg, but it just needs refinement, really. This isn't kind of one of the most remembered Amsoft titles, but it's also not one of the worst either. It's quite a good play. It just can be incredibly frustrating. Oddly enough, this egg thing actually reminds me of Penguin Land, I think it is, on the Sega Master System. Funny things that come to mind, because that certainly wasn't around when this was programmed. In the pantheon of Amsoft titles, which range from absolutely appalling up to the superb Sorcery Plus, although most of the titles, to be fair, are absolutely appalling, it's not too bad. It's got some nice visuals there. The sound, it's an annoying tune, but you know it does have a tune at least. And it's a nice gameplay concept, and it would be interesting to know if the guy played Chucky Egg or anything like that before he made the game. But it isn't Chucky Egg. It's not as fun as Chucky Egg. It just needs refinement, really. It's a game worth checking out, especially if you're into Amsoft titles and kind of playing Chucky Egg variants. It's not terribly good, but hey, you can download it for free, so it's going to give you 5-10 minutes of entertainment before you get bored and frustrated, really.